what's been on my mind. Sick and tired of the 9 to 5 in the city light. Hey darling, we could get out of town, see the beautiful world around, wanna see it now. Pack our bags and get in that car, leave a little note and we'll drive real far.
Friends, welcome back to my channel. I did not film all morning, but I'm showing you guys lunch now. I thawed out some shrimp, and then I also baked some fish, chicken, and fries, and just kind of threw together a quick lunch. And then didn't film all day, but here I am showing you guys my rice I was starting in the Instant Pot for dinner. Hi guys, so it is Wednesday afternoon. James just got home. He's at home with the kids. I just ran over here to the dollar store. I needed eye drops. That's what it was. My brain is not functioning very well today. Anyways, I needed eye drops, and while I was here, I grabbed, what was it? Oh, some Afrin for Penny, because she and CJ keep getting bloody noses. So I got some Afrin for her, and I got me and James both a Gatorade. He was pouring sweat. He's been working on a semi with no air conditioner, and he got home just pouring sweat. And I did a lot of work in the garden this morning, and I have been feeling shaky since, so Gatorade. So I wanted to hop on here and kind of talk to you guys for a minute. Kind of, I don't know, tell you guys some stuff. So a week before CJ went into the hospital, my aunt, who, I don't know, you may or may not have seen comment on my videos, my Aunt Sherry, she went into the hospital with stress-related heart failure and a lung infection. And she went into the hospital. I've been talking to her boyfriend quite a lot about how she was doing and stuff, because they live in California. I can't be there. I'm in Oklahoma, and financially it's a lot for me to have to find somebody to watch the kids and then me get to California. And I don't even know if I could fly because I don't have a real ID. But anyways, she went into the hospital a week before CJ, so I'd been in contact with him trying to, you know, get updates, see what was going on. And then the whole week CJ was like in the hospital and stuff. And then when we got home and just trying to get him through recovery and stuff, all I kept thinking was, I just wish I could call Aunt Sherry, because she's somebody I talk to on the phone every single day. You know, she has been a part of my life since I was little bitty. And her mother and I, she's not actually my aunt, she's like my second cousin or something, but I've always called her my aunt because she's older. Anyways, her mother, she lived out here right down the street from our old house in Tecumseh, and I was very close with her. And as a child, like, I would go spend the night and help her and stuff a lot. But she died of a brain tumor when I was a teenager. I was very close to her, and then I was very close to her son, my Uncle Chuck, and very close to my Aunt Sherry, which are actually like second cousins or something. But I've always called them my aunt and uncle because they're older. Anyways, I would talk to my Uncle Chuck on the phone for about an hour every morning, 7 a.m. He would call me and sing and talk and joke around for about an hour. And we would just talk about life, and then we'd say our goodbyes and I love yous and stuff. And one day he just passed away of an aneurysm, and he was gone. Kind of like his mom just passed away of a brain tumor without us ever really knowing anything was going on until it happened. Anyway, so my Aunt Sherry was like the last of my dad's family that was left that I really had. And I don't even know if I'm making sense. Anyways, my Aunt Sherry and I were really close, and I talked to her on the phone for about an hour a day every morning. So when everything was going on with CJ. That's all I kept thinking was, I just wish she would get better. I need to call her. I need to talk to her. I tried to call a few times at the hospital, and they let her kind of answer the phone, but she wasn't with it enough to talk to me, so I just told her I loved her, and I hung up. But anyways, she passed away last night, and like I said, that was the last of my dad's family that he was close to. And I have a cousin, I think, but they're on my dad's dad's side of the family, and I don't really know them. But my Aunt Sherry was very, very important to me, and probably the person I was closest to in the world. And I've just had a very hard day. I told myself I was fine, and then I called my sister and told her, and then I called my dad, and I was very worried about telling him and how he was going to handle it. But he was more worried about me, and he kept asking if I was okay, and then when he kept asking if I was okay, that's when I wasn't okay anymore. So anyways, I spent about 3.5 hours this morning just pulling weeds in the garden. I think I got about 9 wheelbarrow loads of weeds pulled and fed to rabbits and chickens and pigs and donkey and stuff. I weeded all around my tomatoes and my green beans and stuff. I weeded until it hit 100 degrees, and I was just so hot, I was shaking. And then I came in, got a drink, cooled down enough that I could get a shower without like going into shock or something. Took a shower, cried in the shower, cried while I was pulling weeds. Got out of the shower, told myself I was going to be fine. Went up to the boys' room, carpet cleaned their room. I've been deep cleaning and going through the boys' stuff because CJ has so many allergies to dust mites and stuff, and so I wanted to make sure that, because he's been sleeping on the couch until he's stable and we know he's okay, I wanted to make sure when he goes sleeping in his room again that he's okay. So I used the carpet cleaner brush thing and cleaned his mattress, and I went through all their clothes, toys, dusted everything, cleaned their air conditioner filter out really good, vacuumed over their floor really, really good. Every nook and cranny. There might be dog hair and cat hair because he's allergic to dogs and cats, apparently. And I carpet cleaned their room. And so hopefully he'll be able to start sleeping up there as soon as we know for sure he's stable, because I don't want to rush that. I want him to be for sure okay, because when things happened with him the morning he went to the hospital, he came downstairs and he had been having trouble breathing in his sleep, and he almost fell down the stairs trying to get downstairs to tell me he couldn't breathe. So I just want to be sure he's okay before he sleeps up there, but I also want to make sure his room's okay for him to sleep in and there's not going to be allergens up there. So I carpet cleaned his room really, really good. Cried on and off the whole time I was doing that. Listened to a lot of Upchurch because that was my aunt's favorite. She used to listen to Ryan Upchurch every day, and so that's what I listened to while I was working on everything in the garden and upstairs and stuff. Anyways, I did make the kids lunch before I carpet cleaned. They had cereal for breakfast. I just was not functional for breakfast time. So they had cereal. Anyways, lunch was fish and like those honey battered chicken and fries and shrimp. I think that's it. I don't remember. But just a quick throw together lunch because again, I've just had a day. And on top of it, I want to claw my eyes out. They itch so bad today because probably from the garden work. But anyways, trying to keep it together. I'm a mess today, and I kind of wanted to hop on here and tell you guys because I'd been filming today, but it's not going that well. I'm not filming that much, but yeah, I'm a mess. So, it's been a long few weeks between the fact that I got sick, I hurt my back, my aunt being in the hospital, CJ being in the hospital, him getting into the allergist and the allergy testing and everything. It's a lot, and I'm overwhelmed right now. And my aunt was the one person that I call and talk to every day about everything. Tell her, this is what's going on with the kids, this is what's going on with me, this is what's going on with James, this is what's going on with everything. She was the person I could tell I was overwhelmed. She was the person I could tell I was scared or stressed or upset. And I didn't feel like I had to hold it together and be strong, because 99% of the time, that's how I feel. People always say I have a lot on my plate, and I do. And it's hard. It's really, really hard when you have kids who have health problems that you can't fix. And a husband who has health problems and heart problems, and it's just a lot. And she was that person that I felt safer than anything in the world with. And yeah, anyways, this has been a very hard day, and I just wanted to tell you guys why I haven't filmed a whole lot today, because I've been kind of in autopilot work or breakdown mode. I decided about 1:30 we weren't going to church tonight, because there's no way I could just be around people right now. So I put 2 mesquite pork tenderloins or something like that in the slow cooker, put those on high for 4 hours, and right before coming to the dollar store I put some rice in my Instant Pot. I did 2 cups of rice, 2 cups of water, and a tablespoon of chicken better than bouillon, and a little bit of onion powder. When that's done, when I get home, I'm going to add some cream of chicken, shredded cheese, and broccoli, and bake that and make like a broccoli rice casserole. Probably add some butter to that too. I don't know. Anyways, I'm going to wing it. I've never made one before, but I'm going to wing it. But yeah, I'm just kind of throwing together a dinner, because we were going to go to church, but I can't today. I just can't be around people and not cry right now. I can't have people ask me if I'm okay, because I'm not okay. So, anyways, I'm gonna pull it together, and I'm gonna get home and finish dinner, and I don't know, but I'm gonna go home. That's what I'm gonna do. Just kind of wanted to tell you guys all that, and I might show you guys what I got done in the garden later. We'll see. I did get quite a lot done, and I can actually walk between my tomatoes and green beans now and not feel like a snake is gonna bite me. I did between my tomatoes and green beans, and around my tomatoes I wanted to do the other side of my green beans between those and my peppers, but those weeds were so hard to pull, I couldn't get them out of the ground, and I was shaky, and I just decided to stop there. But I'll show you guys what I got done here in a little bit. Yeah, I'm gonna get home. That's what I'm gonna do. Okay, I am home. I have regrouped. I just added a family-sized cream of chicken to my rice, a block of cream cheese, a cup of water, and some shredded cheese. I'm just going to stir this around here in my Instant Pot until the cream cheese kind of melts enough that I can stir it all together. Here it is all combined. Now I'm going to put it in a very well-greased baking sheet and bake it at 350 until it's nice and melty and ready to eat. That's baking. I went ahead and cut up my 2 pork tenderloins that I had in the slow cooker. If you've been watching my channel for a while, you know James eats ranch beans like 3, 4, 5 times a week. So I made him those, and I made some green beans, and here is our finished rice. This was a huge hit for something I threw together and didn't really know what I was doing. There was absolutely none left, and kids kept going back over and checking the pan and saying, oh, there's no more. So that is something I'm going to make again. I may actually make that over the weekend. But there's our broccoli rice casserole, our pork tenderloin, peas, and beans, and that's dinner tonight. Now I'm just kind of taking you guys on a nighttime look at the garden. I didn't go all the way through it because my weeds are so high right now, it's ridiculous. But I was showing you guys some of my tomatoes. I'll show you guys some of my green beans that are growing. And then I just showed you guys my massive wall of weeds between the other side of my green beans and my peppers. Because I have a ridiculous amount of weeds going on in the garden. And I'm trying really hard to kind of save the garden and get it back. But I'm just not doing the best job at it. See, speaking of, there are my enormous weeds. I really got to get my garden back in order. But I just kind of wanted to be real with you guys and show you what it looks like after weeks of just complete chaos in our life right now. Tried many different things for squash bugs, and I'm getting nowhere with that. So next year, I don't even know if I'm going to bother trying to grow squash or if I should just use my money to buy squash from somebody else, because I'm kind of really frustrated with my squash bug situation. But I would appreciate any tips on that in the comments below, because I've tried so many things. Anyways, thank you guys for listening to me in this very hard to film video, and thank you guys for coming along with us, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.